What's going on YouTube? My name is Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. On this channel, we talk about fragrances and fashion. So if you love looking good and smelling great, then you found the right channel. Go ahead and click that subscribe button and take another quick second, if you don't mind, to hit the bell icon as well to make sure you get notified every time I upload new content on the channel. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about 10 fragrances that will have you hooked. I'm just talking about the scent. The smell of these fragrances by themselves is enough to have you hooked. I cannot get enough of these fragrances. I find myself, anytime I go into my closet to check out fragrances, these are some of the ones that I always seem to pick up just so I can get my nose on it. A lot of these fragrances is not even the time of year or the season that I would really wear these, but I still find myself at least picking them up and smelling them, or even sometimes when I'm just around the house, not going out into the heat, I still may just spray them on just because I love them so much that I want to enjoy these fragrances. So I have 10 on the list today. I think it's going to be a list that you will enjoy. So if you want to see what made the list, you know the routine, keep it locked right here. All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. Let's go ahead and jump right into this list. The first fragrance, this is the latest release from the Acqu Di Gio line, and this one is the Acqu Di Gio Profondo. And this stuff is absolutely phenomenal. It was released last year, 2020, and if you like the original, I think you were gonna love this one even more. This is a little bit more of a modern, kind of sophisticated take on that DNA, and I am just telling you now, the scent DNA and the smell of this fragrance is absolutely intoxicating. So again, you fans of fragrances from Acqu Di Gio, this is the best one yet. So take a look at this one. Again, this is the Parfum concentration. This was released in 2020. All right, guys, the next fragrance on this list, and I'm not really going into notes and things of that nature today on this list. I just wanted to quickly come on and mention these fragrances because I love them so much. And this one is from the house of Acqu Di Gio Profondo, and of course, this is Oud for Greatness. Oud for Greatness. Man, this is just so good, man. Put your nose on it. Of course, if you love oud, but you don't like ouds that are like kind of animalic, kind of fecal and in your face, this is one you need to take a look at. It is fresh and it is masculine and it is sexy. So definitely, guys, one fragrance in my collection that I cannot get enough of. This stuff will have you hooked. Check this one out. Of course, this is called Oud for Greatness. The next fragrance on my list comes from the house of by Kilian, and this one is Angel Share. Angel's Share. Now, this fragrance, to me, as it relates to a boozy kind of gourmand scent, this rivals Black Phantom, and I love Black Phantom, but this is just something that is so intoxicating about this particular scent. I've had Black Phantom longer, but this one is quickly kind of vying for that #1 spot in my entire Kilian collection, and I have about 18, 19 by Kilians, but this is fighting for that #1 spot. I absolutely love the boozy cognac that's used in this with the vanilla. It is to die for. So check this one out, man. Again, this is called Angel Share. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list comes from the house of Nasamato, and this is Baronda. This is Baronda, and this has that very sexy kind of muskmallow and ambrette in this one. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. The boozy accord in this with the muskmallow, the ambrette, just makes it something that's really, really sexy, intoxicating. It is something in this that kind of makes me think of almost like a baked bread accord. I'm not really sure where that comes from, but this stuff is just, again, an intoxicating scent, one that you would want to smell over and over and over. So check this one out if you've never put your nose on it. From the house of Nasamato, this is Baronda. The next fragrance up on this list comes from the house of Tom Ford, and of course, you guys know this is Noir Extreme. Noir Extreme, one of my favorite designer fragrances in my collection, and of course what we're talking about is intoxicating fragrances as far as the scent DNA, ones that you cannot get enough of, and that coffee note makes this thing so inviting and so sexy and alluring. It just smells so good, man. It smells so good. If you like a nice, sweet, sexy date night fragrance, this is one of the best. So check this one out. I cannot stop smelling this stuff. I cannot get enough of it. From the house of Tom Ford, this is Noir Extreme. The next fragrance on the list, we're going back to the house of Initio Parfum, believe it or not, and this is Musk Therapy. This is Musk Therapy, and I talked about this fragrance before, and I always talk about that Hedon note in this fragrance. It's kind of mysterious, and I think they put some kind of voodoo on you when when you smell this stuff. I think you get hypnotized, man. That's how good this stuff smells. Nice, clean, white florals, white musk, white sandalwood, white bottle. It just smells absolutely fantastic. When I smell this fragrance, man, I talk about that Hedon note. I think about that song, He Put a Spell on You. That's what this fragrance does right here. So check it out from the house of Initio Parfum. This is called Musk Therapy. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list comes from the Dior Private Collection, and this is called Ombre Nuit. Ombre Nuit. And if you love rose like I love rose, then you're going to love this fragrance. It has rose. It has pink pepper as well. Ah, man, it's just so freaking sexy, man. Ombre Nuit is an amazing scent. One, once you put on your skin, the freshness of it, and you get that little bit of spiciness again that comes in the background. Amber, rose, pink pepper. Check this one out. Cannot get enough of the way this stuff smells from the house of Christian Dior. Again, the private collection. This one is called Ombre Nuit. The next fragrance on the list, I talk about this fragrance all the time now, so it needs no introduction on this channel. And this one is called Diamant from the house of Amouage. Man, this stuff is just so good, man. It has that plum in it. Plum, vetiver. Oh, man. Man, check this out, man. I don't know how often I'm gonna have to talk about this fragrance for you guys to understand how good this stuff smells. Oh, and the peony in this is just to die for. Check it out, man. Plum, peony, vetiver. The main notes in this composition with some incense slightly in the background. So it does not allow that peony to go too feminine. So guys, you can definitely wear this. It's really, really clean and fresh. So check this one out from the house of Amouage. Another addictive smelling fragrance. Cannot get enough of this stuff. And this is called Diamant. All right, the next fragrance on the list, we have two more to go. This one comes from the house of Byredo, and this is Bal d'Afrique. Bal d'Afrique, of course, this is very succulent. It's kind of nutty in the background. African marigold is the floral note. Very, very intoxicating. Again, this is one of those fragrances when I smell it, my mouth kind of starts to water because it smells so good. Definitely an intoxicating scent. One, again, I'm sure if you smell it, you put your nose on it, is one you're going to want to keep going back to your wrist or your hand all day long to get a whiff of this stuff because it's that doggone good. So check it out from the house of Byredo. This is called Bal d'Afrique. All right, guys, and last but not least, this fragrance comes from the house of Xerjoff, and this is Casa Marati 1888. People say that this fragrance reminds them of the smell of root beer, and I can't really argue that point, but what this fragrance is really about is a creamy sandalwood birch tree. So you get a little bit of smokiness in there. There's some spiciness in the background as well, but also it has a very prominent carnation note. But it gives like this, the carnation with the sandalwood gives this kind of milky, creamy accord, slightly floral, and this is to die for. Intoxicating is an understatement for how good this stuff smells. So if you have a chance, put your nose on this from the house of Xerjoff. This is Casa Marati 1888. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. I hope you enjoyed this video as I gave you 10 fragrances that are very addicting, man. These are fragrances that will have you hooked for sure. So check them out. As always, I appreciate your time and attention to this video because, of course, you could have been anywhere else in the world, man, but you're right here with me, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe, and share these videos out to folks that you think could use this information or find me entertaining, because I'm your guy, Darian, the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, guys, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.